My favorite part of jazz, and particularly on the piano, has always been the chords, the voicings, as we call them. It sounds cooler. Now, the fundamental part of almost all of them will be the triad. Today, we're not going to get into dominant chords. I'm only going to talk to you about major 7, minor, and sus. In particular, a chord that I discovered years ago, which is hands down my favorite. We start with a triad. Take C, root position, first inversion, second inversion, root position. And if you look at this, C, it's a C chord, but it's also an A minor 7 chord. It's also a D sus chord. It's also maybe part of a G sus chord. It can be a B flat plus 11. But now my favorite, and this is where this gets really simple. This is, some people would call it a thirdless voicing, but you know the sound, it's everywhere. But the first time I heard it was with Steely Dan, and they definitely popularized it. So, this is how you assemble a very, very slick voicing that has an incisiveness about it that I'm absolutely in love with. So, let's go back to C. Okay, first position, second position. These are always going to be in second inversion. So what you do is take your chord and then just play a whole step down and add that. So you have this, and you can use your thumb. So then what do you have? Well, and each of these will serve two purposes. So basically, you're talking voices with all the extensions, minus the third for the major ones, but who cares? You don't need it anyway. So you have F major 7, or you have B flat, or you have D. And there's a ton of experimenting to be done with all this. There's more, but we're just going to stick with which fits into the major, minor, and sus chords. So if I play this 1, 9, 5, 7, I can also take the same shape so you have plus 11, major 7, but they both fit. And basically that's everything. But this could also be D minor. And it's just got an angelic quality that's I can't get enough of personally. And so it's also your G sus. So when you put these into context, you can play them. Obviously, some of them don't. You can't flatten your thumb there. But once you learn all of these like this, then you just start changing your root and applying it however you like. One of my favorites is the turnaround at the first ending of Billy Strayhorn's "A Flower Is a Lovesome Thing." And of course, once you see how each chord is something in another key, but it's the same chord, you just need to learn all of them. But it makes it kind of fun. And then, why not? If you have big enough hands, throw the octave on there. Or maybe mash another one in there. And then, you can add the old amen. And then it becomes, there's a lick in there too. So, that's it. Simple. Second inversion triad. Whole step down below from that. Use your thumb. And if your hands are big enough, put them all in there. So, happy practicing.